reporting in the rain earlier this week. It was so nice to be in the sun today.
I think about you guys, I'm like, looks like someone's going to have to get wet today. All right, let's go ahead and look at the beautiful weather temperatures today. It was, again, a gorgeous day. And look at that, almost up into the 70s for some areas. And Santa Ynez, you actually got there at 70 degrees, Ojai 69. And for our areas north of Point Conception, a bit cooler with more of a northerly flow kicking in northwesterly. So therefore, your temperatures were at best in the mid 60s. And tonight, we have a freeze warning going down the Salinas Valley right up to the edge of our National Weather Service area, and ours has not put out a freeze warning for us, but you can see that it will likely be a very cold night overnight for a lot of our interior areas, already into the 40s in many areas, a lot of 50s. Wind, not much of a concern, but a bit, maybe we had to keep an eye on it out toward Point Conception and some areas along the central coast, but it looks like it should be below advisory levels. Humidity is kind of all over the map. It's a bit of a dry wind out of the north, so might get some patchy fog, but we're really not expecting it. Inland areas, though, if it does get down to the dew point, it could be low-lying fog, so you want to watch out for that. And boy, this is the time of year where we start to transition, and right now we still have plenty of winter cold coming in from Canada. I guess we can blame Canada for that. And as it roars in, we start to see maybe the first inklings of spring, and this is where we start to get the warmth coming out of the Gulf, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Luckily, right now, the storm track is fairly far to the north and it's not real energized at the moment, but otherwise, when you get those big clash of weather systems and then you add a storm to it, you can get extreme severe weather, and that's why our heartland, the middle of the country, can really get beat up by this, and it's almost that time of year, March, so we'll be watching that over the next several weeks, more than likely. All right, for us, right now, we're doing okay. We're seeing a bit of a southwesterly flow right here, kicking up some mid and upper level clouds. There's the cold weather to our north, and of course, we're going to keep an eye on next week. By Wednesday going to Friday, we could see some significant rain developing. Again, that would be by the middle of the week toward next weekend. Wind overnight tonight into tomorrow doesn't look too bad, as you can see right there. We'll do okay, but we might get a bit gusty toward the afternoons. And as far as cloud cover, again, there's the southwesterly flow right now. Watch ahead of this, though. Once we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, here it comes. And at times, watch closely. You'll see some yellows popping up and even some oranges, and that is definitely indicative of something possibly very heavy. So we'll need to watch that closely by about Wednesday through Friday. There's your expected highs for Sunday, into the 60s to about 70 degrees on the warm side, or the warmest areas. Otherwise, it looks like most areas will lop off a few degrees and get more toward the low to possibly mid 60s as we head again into the middle of the day and toward the afternoon. Surf is, we have some waves out of the south, a mixed swell, mostly northwest wind swell. And we'll go ahead and do one map right now, Tracy. Really focus, though, on Wednesday through Friday. I'll lie and go ahead and do two maps. That's it right there. We can see some real activity, and we're going to need to watch that very, very carefully.
Showers on Valentine's. All right.